today, and today I want to talk about a plugin from Soundways called Reveal, which is a fine-tuned set of listening filters. And some of them, when you read it, they have obvious explanations, and some of them, when you read up, you'll be like, "Oh, okay." We'll start with this section, which they call the listening filters. One is critical listening, which basically sets the filters to a certain range that really is critical to all the elements in the mix, no matter what it is. You know, from the kick and bass to vocals to screaming B3s, all that kind of stuff. It really hones in on that, so you can really fine tune, volume rides, equalization choices, your dynamic approach. And I've learned that this is a really, really cool thing because these filters have definitely helped improve the quality of my mixes. Passive is similar to critical, but it has a little bit different response, and I'll let you read up on the reasoning for it. It's kind of cool because today I just really want to kind of jump through it, kind of show you what it is, and let you hear what it does. This is basically letting you turn your listening environment and monitors into these different types of devices and different critical listening aspects that will hopefully help reveal things in your mix that may be masked by the full range speakers you're using, or whatever the case may be. The harshness listening kind of fine tunes some of that really ear piercing stuff, and in the part of that Fletcher Munson curve that can really pierce our ears. So it can help you identify issues you may be having there. Uh, this section here is basically different review devices that it mimics. The quality review, as you can see in the picture, it's very reminiscent of some classic speakers that we all love to reference on, that are shaped like a cube. The FM curve gives you kind of that typical FM radio frequency response device here. You can see it's like replicating, iPad and iPhone speakers, things of that nature. And here we have, you can drop this will pull out the mono elements, basically just sum into mono, so you can check your mix in mono. Distortion listen's kind of cool. It basically shows you what's going on the sides. It splits it, and so you're only hearing the side signal, and it really allows you to hone in on distortion that may be occurring from over limiting, from over compressing, uh, certain types of clipping that you may not hear when everything is summed. So that's kind of a neat little filter. Vehicle analysis is another fine-tuned filter that will kind of mimic some of the what you would hear in a car, because a car has all that glass and is so small. There's certain types of comb filtering and stuff. It kind of helps mimic that, so you can kind of get an idea of what a car reference would be. Obviously, these are just granted, they're great, they're awesome. They're not going to be exact replications of that, because my room environment's different than yours, but it gets you really close to it, and I mean, I can verify that it absolutely does help improve your mixes, and all the stuff that it does mimic is very close enough that everybody can use it and definitely benefit from it, and especially some of this other stuff where they're doing like the sum and difference splitting, and with fine-tuned filters on that too. So it's really cool. So what we'll do is I'll just run a chorus of this song here, and I'll just bring them in and out, so you can just kind of hear what it is actually doing, and then just go check it out for yourself, guys. Because I'm here to tell you. I mean, this is a very simple plug-in. You just figure out what source that you're wanting to reference, and go with it. And down here, this has levels of the bass frequencies. You can look at the overall RMS level, peak level, and you can turn everything on and off that what you want to monitor. And they have different colors, so you can follow it. How heavy is your mid signal? How heavy is your side signal? So that's kind of cool too. I'll just turn them all on just so you can see what it does. So we'll just play this, and I'll bring it in and out and let you guys kind of hear what these filters are doing.
I was is dead and gone. The man I am won't be here long. Every day I'm getting stronger, I can see. The man I was has been replaced. The man I am by grace. For God will never stop working on me to make me the man I'm gonna be. I was is dead and every day I'm getting stronger, I can see. The man I was has been replaced. The man I am.
So as you can hear, I mean, there's very useful filters there that, again, you know, especially with like the critical listening, it has really been helpful and beneficial to, because I have like, you know, some of these speakers, and I always do all this other referencing, and to be able to do it all from one location absolutely speeds up your workflow, and it does a great job at what it does. Very simple, very you know, basic idea and concept. That's I'm under the hood. There's lots of other stuff going on, but it's really cool. Highly suggest you try it out. And they also have a low leveler, which I'm going to cover in another video, that kind of goes along with this. That is really neat too. So we'll discuss that later. But until next time, guys, keep it grooving.